unfortunate. How you feel about Cassie testifying that she was in over 100 freak offs and it took over her career?
No, Cassie. What overtook your career was leaving Ryan Leslie, the brains behind you, the reason of why you was making those dope ass hit songs. You took away the person that gave you the opportunity to be a superstar for a person who you was lusting for over the money. You loved the lifestyle. So Cassie, the freak offs didn't override your lifestyle. Your lustfulness overrode your lifestyle. You were lusting the lifestyle, and that overrode your career, regardless of how that sound. Because did he have a way of straying you to the lifestyle way more than what you should be doing if you are caught up in the matrix? He give you a red and a blue pill, and you lack of you being lackluster and not knowing that the red and blue pill is the same results. You understand? Cassidy, the bad boy lifestyle overrode your career, not the freak offs. You participated in the freak offs. Maybe I would say in the beginning you probably was weirded out, because I probably would have been too. Pause. But eventually, the lifestyle that came with you participating, you heard me, in the freak offs, you learned to love it. And that's just the truth, because that's what happens. Most of the times, people fall in love with the lifestyle and forget what they came to do. And I always tell people, come do what you came to do. The moment you get out of that loop, you get into someone else's loop. Live in your movie. Stop trying to be a participant in other people's movies. Cassie career got overrode from living in someone else's movie instead of being in her own. At least with Ryan Leslie, shout out to Ryan Leslie, who did the Bad Boy South Lil Daddy for me and Lil Wayne, and he produced that, who really cared about you, who really wanted to see you win. Cassie, you have this thing of fucking everybody that you work with. You can suck a dick or two, Cassie. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The moment you start living in someone else's lifestyle, you become part of their lifestyle. You have to still stay you. You heard me? You still got to look in the mirror and be yourself. You still got to know when to say no. Now, I'm not mad sucking a dick or two to do what you got to do. Hey, say, bruh, that's been the beginning of Flintstone times. It happens to the best of us. Pause. Not us. I'm talking about women. But I'm just saying at the end of the day, you got addicted to someone else's lifestyle instead of realizing that you are special. You heard me? In the universe, you made it out of a zillion sperms. You know, you got your own movie. It's a reason why you're here, and you chose to let that override your career. So that's how I feel about it. You let Diddy's lifestyle override your career, not the freak offs. You just participated in the freak offs is because you were benefiting. You was getting these condos, these $500,000, $1 million shopping sprees, and all the necessities that came with the lifestyle, and that overrode your career. And that's facts. That's how I feel about that, Mighty. What you think, brother?
Hey, that's an interesting way to look at it. How you feel about her testifying that Diddy, he's the one that taught her how to give fellatio?
I think that's that's a bold faced lie. I don't believe that. I don't believe that Diddy taught Cassie how to give head. I think Cassie has been sucking on lollipops and hot dogs for a very long fucking time. So you heard me? Like, come on, bro. No, I don't believe that. How I feel about it, I feel like that's a lie. I feel like Cassie has been sucking Ryan Leslie dick way before sucking Diddy's dick. Facts. That's just how I feel about that. You've been sucking a lot of people. You heard me? To get to even Ryan Leslie before you got to Ryan Leslie. So that's cap. No. I'm gonna pass on that one. Next. Cap.
She also testified that the longest freak off she had was 4 days.
Shit. Yikes. The longest freak off she had was for 4 days in a row. Damn. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The most I got in me was having, and I'm a big nigga. The longest I got in me having sex is about a good, I don't care who you are, you're gonna get a good 13, 14 minutes of great dick out of me. You heard me? 4 fucking days? What's that? 44? What's that? 48? 48? God damn! That's a long time, yeah. Diddy got some fucking he got some Jeopardy in him, don't he? Shit. How can you say, bruh? Say, Mighty, how can you for 4 days in a row, bruh. All day. You know what? Let me reverse that. It was the drugs. That's what it was. All right. At first, I couldn't imagine it because I got a good 13 minutes of great long dick in me to give to a woman. But then, ecstasy, Molly, coke, all that other shit they was probably taking. They was probably robots. They was probably machines. See, you heard me say, bro, they was probably transformers, homie. I can see that. I think I ain't gonna lie, that shit sound like a good time to me. I know you like chop this. Say, bro, fucking a woman and having that shit sound fun. Pause on the escort model, man. Pause on that. But fucking the bitch for 4 days in a row sounds like a fucking good time. To me, it sounds like a Guinness Book of World Records because I ain't got it in me. My dick ain't got it in me. I don't take no honey packs and nothing, no. But once I fuck a female, I just can't, I can't even, I don't even want to fuck her no more for days, weeks at that. So that nigga got forever. That nigga got forever fucking stamina. I ain't got it in me. So shout out to Diddy for having forever pause, cause I ain't got it in me.
Yeah, that's a
I,
real big pause, man. Super pause. You said Diddy got forever. What the hell?
listen, Mike. Listen, I don't care. No, nah, I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna rephrase it. Cause not to no. The nigga said pause, chop. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna pause. Yes, pause, but look, at the end of the day, it is an honor to be able to fuck a female for 1 day in a row. Better yet, 4 days. You got to give it props for that. The only person you heard me that get down like that is my uncle Maker. My uncle Maker be fucking women for days in a row. I ain't even got that in me. You heard me? I'm 37 years old, and I can't fuck a woman for more than 15 minutes. I be wanting to kick out after that. So you heard me, and I don't care what nobody say. Maybe it's me, but a lot of niggas ain't got that in them to just be fucking a woman all fucking day and night for days. So shout out to Diddy for having stamina. Pause. stamina, stamina, gas.
Yeah, that sounds crazy, man. But I want to ask you about this new accuser. How you feel about her coming out saying that Diddy manhood is the size of a Tootsie Roll?
No wonder why he got, say, bro, pause. No wonder why he got stamina. He got Tootsie Roll. He don't feel nothing. He don't feel nothing. She don't feel nothing. Yeah. Who said that, son? Somebody said, did he have Tootsie Roll? That's outstanding. All right, that makes sense now. No, say, bro, no wonder why you got stamina. Pause. You can't feel the pussy, and she can't feel it. So it takes 4 days in a row for you to ejaculate. Pause. The end. Really? Really, mighty dog? Did he got a Tootsie Roll? No wonder why he a freak. He can't feel the pussy. Is that you show somebody say he had a Tootsie Roll? Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll. Outstanding.
Yeah, she said he the size of a Tootsie Roll, man. She said that, she needed therapy afterwards.
Oh, so she need therapy for mentally. That's cap. That's cap. I don't care what nobody say. Say, bro, I got buku sisters, yeah. And I know buku women. I'm gonna tell you right now, there is no mental pain if your dick is small. Pause. If your dick is small, women don't give a if you got money and your dick is small, say, bro, that's a plus for them. So how is that a mental stress therapy pain situation? Make that make sense for me, Mighty. Make that make sense, bruh. How you have mental trauma from a Tootsie Roll?
Yeah, that don't make sense, bro.
It don't make sense. You see how all this shit is a money grab, son? I don't believe that because Diddy is he's an intelligent brother. Regardless of what Diddy has his picks and chooses, yeah, on who he chooses to be in his life, in a timely manner. And I don't think that whoever he was fucking was in his life in that timely manner for her to feel like she have mental trauma. I don't believe that. That just don't sound. It's not logical. I'm a nope. Next. That's if I was a judge, I'd be like, next. Cause this don't sound believable. You got a Tootsie Roll but I got mental trauma from the situation. Diddy ain't dumb, son. He not gonna bring you into his world if you're not valuable to him. He might you. That's what it sounded like to me. He you. You didn't like how it went down. I'm going to sue him. The end. That's what I feel like that is. A money grab. Just like Sarah. Same shit. I'm listening though. See how I drew that out there.